talking, just working on some media day stuff. Got some cool tube lights with some players here. Justin.
Jake, give me 1 second. And what's good is I'll be able to communicate real time too. But what I'm going to do is I'll take the YouTube link that is now live and I can visually see everyone. I'm going to paste it in the chat. No one click on that except for me, and I'll open it up on my phone so there's no feedback issues.
There's so many things.
I think we're the way we're going about it is like making it extra challenging on us, but I think maybe we're close here if Justin's confident.
All right, you just let us know when you want us to.
Yeah, what's nice is I have real-time access to you here, so just hang tight.
All right, so I'm in here.
Justin, we're just hanging tight for a second.
Yeah, cool.
I'll set up.
All right, check audio.
We got you.
All right, check audio.
Definitely delayed on the YouTube clip.
So I sounded loud and clear and good when I did the check. And then I heard myself repeat 15, 30 seconds later.
Mm-hmm.
It picked it up on a delay. Is the stream active on anyone else's?
I activated on the OBS.
Meaning, are we running anything that would get? Do you have on your OBS? Is that have a Zoom running right now? On the computer at the desk?
Yes.
Is the audio on or are you muted?
I am muted at the desk.
It's the Dustin Lamendola feed on this Zoom call.
But you're sitting right behind him, huh?
So I'm in lounge and I have it turned off.
Okay.
He's sitting near that computer that is muted for
so
Zoom.
Jake, you mute yourself. Dustin, you stay there.
Okay.
Let me try this again. Blah 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 blah. Let me try this again. Blah 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 blah. I heard the reverb again, fainter, even though Jake's muted, so it's coming through. I heard the reverb again, fainter, even though Jake's muted, so it's coming through. It's weird.
Yeah. Got to make sure. I mean, I have to make sure that microphone on Nate's computer is not picking up anything whatsoever, because obviously it's intermission, so people are going to be walking around, and we got to make sure that's not what we're doing here. I just want to get the audio from the Zoom.
You've gone down to one audio source.
Yes. One audio source.
Who's on your computer right now? Is that Jake?
Yeah.
Okay. He can unmute himself, or you can go back to your computer. I want to look at that. It's just super blurry for me.
Which one? What's blurry?
The screen share. It's hard for me to read the text.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, maybe bandwidth.
We can do that.
This, whatever that second one is that's moving, what does that say? Guest one audio? Hello. Is that my voice that is picking up?
Yeah, it is.
But that makes sense, because the audio should be anybody on that Zoom call should be coming out through the screen. So
was Dustin's computer's Zoom call in not muted? I thought it was.
No, it's still muted.
Yeah.
But everybody should be muted but Jake and Olivia. If Hooper mutes himself, that should help too.
Did you hear that, Hoops?
No.
Okay. He said that currently only my computer and the Olivia computer are the ones that are unmuted, and then maybe if it would help if yours is muted too.
Well, I'm not impacting it because I'm not connected and I'm not at the office, right?
So you're connected. You're in the Zoom call. So right now I only have like you wanted.
But you want me in this scenario. I'm Kyle, and what's this one? Olivia. So really, the ones we want unmuted in this pretend scenario is me and Olivia, which is why we muted Jake yours before. But even when we were muted,
Yeah, we only need 2.
We only want 2 mics open, so we should mute whatever mute we want to do. But
so that's fine. I would say Jake, you mute. Dustin, you go back to Olivia's computer, and then you and I can keep talking.
Just give him a sec.
Yeah. Top team, test. Yeah. Test. I don't hear my. Oh shit. I don't hear my. Hi, I'm Kyle McLaren, and I'm not going to repeat myself.
And I am Ted Rainey. And every other computer has no audio on right now. We finally turned off everything, so.
It sounds so good, but then there's just like this faintest replay. It sounds so good, but then there's just like this faintest replay. It sounds so good.
Now it's looping. Where's the loop coming from? So confused.
All right, Dustin, you just read me the ABCs for a few minutes or talk, and I'm going to mute myself.
Okay. All right, let's see here. So this is Olivia's camera. This is on a Wi-Fi connection. So it should basically be Kyle McLaren. I'll count Kyle's number if I can even remember what Kyle wore. Oh, I think it was 4, so that's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Okay, that sounded pretty damn good, except in this scenario, like if I'm talking, obviously I wouldn't be watching the live stream at the same time, so that's fine.
Why don't we do this? Why don't you and I talk for a quick minute?
Jake, do you have the live stream link?
No.
Here, I'll send it to you, but open on your phone. Don't watch on a computer, obviously.
And if you have earbuds, put those in and let us know. Let us talk real quick. We'll say like interview question 1. I'll ask it, he answers it, and then we all pause. Let's see if that sounds clear to you, Jake.
Do you need the link, Jake?
Yeah.
The good thing, Hooper, is Ted is coming in tomorrow at 2:30 in the afternoon because he was either going to be late for the game and potentially miss the test, the 30-minute test, or he had to come in early and do his work from the suite. So we picked that. So at least I have plenty of time to work with him, and then we'll get Kyle in the mix.
All right, Jake. So you should be able to watch now, and I'd mute yourself, and you give us visual cues. and you take over, Dustin.
Yeah, I'll just. Okay, if your computer's muted, Jake, we'll go ahead and start. So this will be question 1 for Mr. Patrick Hooper. You have 2 children. How did you come up with both of their names?
Good question. I don't know. Grayson, we settled. Heather and I settled on Grayson quickly. With Quinn, there was some debate. I like the name Charlotte. She liked some other names. We already had a friend who named their kid Charlotte. I really like the option to like nickname her Charlie. I don't know why I like that, but then we came up with Quinn. I think we used a little bit more like baby name books or websites for Quinn, but Grayson was like one that Heather just kind of found somewhere, and we didn't dig much further. Thumbs up if we're sounding good here, Ted, Randy, Jake.
This sounds great.
So
Yeah.
go ahead and listen. You're probably still behind us though, right?
Yeah, so I'm like 15 to 20 seconds behind you guys, but I hear no echo and it's not overlapping at
Finish
all.
it out for us if you don't mind. Just listen to the rest of Patrick's answer. Let's just make sure it goes all the way through.
Whatever this is, I think is it.
I think so too. I think it's just with proximity problems at the moment.
Yeah, even when I cut back in when I'm talking, I can hear it and it's not overlapping.
Okay, so everyone like document what your setup is here. I don't know.
Yeah.
The
good thing about what I've set up on OBS, and I actually researched it last night and how to save it just in case like you lose it. I put it on an external. What I've built, I showed it to Jake. As long as I make sure to connect to NetApp, because that's where my files are, and then as long as I connect to the Zoom first, the call, when I come up in OBS, it pretty much locks back in. I have to redo my squares because things get wonky there, but the audio and everything should stay exactly where it is. So I'm not going to change anything today. And then I'll be in 2:30 tomorrow and just test it right away and try to work with Ted and get that locked in.
Yeah, so I am taking tomorrow during the day off, but then I'm back for game time. When is the first one of these that we're doing?
First intermission.
Yeah.
So love to test with you as early as you are able, and we'll, you tell me what that time is, and that's what I'll shoot for.
It's Grayson's birthday, so we're taking the girls to the San Francisco Zoo.
Yeah.
But I think we're trying to hit that early, and I don't imagine we're going to be there for 8 hours.
Cool, you're going.
What I want to do is, empower you to be able to test without me, should you want to.
Okay.
I can get you the stream key for
Cool.
the Sharks, and then you should be able to stop that. Well, shit, we don't want it to just go live.
You want to give me a fake one on your personal and a real one?
You can keep using this one as much as you please.
Oh, then maybe I'll just test this then. I'll just test this one.
And then I can just run it public, like no one follows me on YouTube, right? So you can just have access to my, I can give you my link. So every time, so let's just do that.
Okay.
And then when I'm back, I'll ping you, and we can kind of make sure we switch the keys over for Sharks, and there may be even a way to test Sharks if we really wanted to, as unlisted, so it doesn't go live.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll test early. I'll probably be testing through the 3 to 4 o'clock hour on your private one, and then let's touch base in the afternoon. You let me know your time frame, and Ted and I can do a real one with you at some point.
Okay. And then at this point, we should just stick with YouTube, and then we're going to use the live chat on YouTube to seed in questions, or we're not worried about questions at this point.
I asked him about that, and he said he was more than willing to try to look at the stream and maybe pick off a question or two. But I also said, I asked him if he would feel more comfortable if we sent him a couple, and he said, yeah, that might work. So what I have is Cameron is going to be sitting in the stands watching the YouTube stream. He's gonna text me and Ted 3 questions. So just kind of go from there.
Got it. Yeah, and I could help too, but
Ted was like, yeah, text might work. He said, I'll try to look at the stream, but like, and to be honest, I'd rather him not focus on the stream and just focus on,
Totally.
because I don't have a way to cue him. I was really hoping that the suite I was going to be in had a glass window, so I could be on the other side of the window from him because our protocol. And unfortunately, the SAP suite is like a square cube with no windows. So I am going to be at Nate's old desk. I'm going to be on the phone with him though in the earpiece. He said he was fine to do that. I'll cue him. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell him just to watch. He can clearly see the clock from the suite. I'm just going to tell him right at about 3 minutes left on the clock, wrap up. That's pretty much it. And we'll make sure. And then the other thing I'm going to do because of problems with audio is I'm going to tell Daniel to bring down all sound in the bowl during the intermission, not like all the way off, but really low. And then make sure we're off the stream. So when the players come back, we're at full volume again. We should be good to go.
Okay. All right. So I'll give you. You should have a stream key, but
That's great.
I'll just make sure it goes to public whenever you push it out. Okay.
Okay. And then my YouTube account, or I'm sorry, my Zoom account is 40 minutes, but it always gives me more time. Like I've been on this one for 3 hours now or something. And these are only 15 minutes. So my Zoom account should be fine. So I'll just set the Zoom.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
right. Or just pay for it. I mean, I end up paying for mine. It's like $15 for the month or something like that. And
Oh yeah. No, I'll do that then. Yeah, we'll figure that out. But I'll tell Scotty that I'll get him that thing, and I'm gonna go up and see Ted from the bleachers. I can or from the stands. I can see him, so I'll go talk to him in person and make sure he's comfortable. And he's got a Cat 5 up there, so he's gonna be hardlined into the wall, not into a phone. Kara and I made sure of that. And then yeah,